Hello there, this is Artisan Loom here with another tutorial of one of my early designs. It's called Shark Teeth. It's kind of a crazy little fun little design that I did back 35 weeks ago. And I just thought it was so cool. I found the most perfect inspiration picture to go with it. I just really think it looks like the shark teeth, so that's why I called it that. But I'm going to attempt to recreate this, and I'm going to probably use similar colors but not exact. And of course this is way back before I started fixing my bands, so now I'm seeing all this. And this was before I decided to do full wraps. So I'm going to attempt to redo this one, and this will be just a little fun one for people to do, and it only requires 2 looms for a full wrap. So you're going to set it up just like this, the way that a loom would come in the box, and it's 3 pin bars wide. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is start it with, you go ahead and pick your colors, and it doesn't have to be the colors of the shark or anything like that, but that's what I'm going to attempt to do again, but slightly different colors. But I made up a bunch of these spacer beads on the metallic silver that I'm going to use as my border. I don't know exactly how many. I think there's like 24, because I'm going to use 2 full loom lengths, because right now if I put this one on, it only goes, well, it goes from there to there. So if I do a whole nother loom, yeah, it'll be 2 full loom lengths. So hopefully it won't be too terribly big, but depending on your wrist size once again. So I'm going to use these, and I'm not sure exactly how many of these, probably maybe 20, 22, I can't remember, but just make up a bunch of them, and you can always add more beads if you run out. So what I'm going to do is do my border first. So I'm going to go to the left, go to the right, and then I'm going to do a simple border up, okay? And I'm going to do every other one will have a bead on it. So that one's plain, bead, plain, bead, okay? Finish that all the way to the end of the loom. And I'm going to do the same thing over here, plain, a beaded band. I don't think there's anything too crazy on this one where you have to worry too much about stretching bands, because this is early on before I started making them as tight. So you should be okay with whatever bands you choose to use. But go ahead, I'm going to go off camera, finish this portion up, if I can get it together, and I will meet you when the border is all done. Okay, so now that I've gotten the border all done all the way to the end, now we're going to work on what it is going to be the teeth part, which are these white glitters that I used there. And basically I made up a bunch of these because I'm going to add seed beads to them. So I'm not sure exactly how many, but you just have to make up a bunch of them. You're going to start here on the left, go like that, and then do one on the right that connects. Keep them in the proper order if you would. That'd be awesome. So one to there, one to there. So on every peg, this is what you're going to do all the way up. So you can go ahead and count how many seed beads you'll need. But basically we're going to do this all the way up to the end. Make sure you push your bands down. And so what I'll probably do, go off camera, make sure I have enough of these seed beads on mine, and just do this all the way up. So go ahead and finish that part. Now that I have that all the way to the very top, I'm going to grab my next color, and I'm going to go from this first peg to this second pin bar, third one up. So I'm going to go one, oops, got to keep them in the right order. I'm just pushing the bands now. I'm going to do like that, And then I'm going to go from there to there, and then there to there. Okay, looks like a little cross sideways. Okay, and then I believe we are going to do that all the way up the loom. So we're going to go to the next one up here, over just like that, down, and then down. Okay, just make little crosses. To the next one, down the center, and I'm using the pink fuchsia LE bands for this part. So you go ahead and finish this all the way to the end of the loom. Okay, now that we've got these little sideways crosses, what we're going to do is I'm going to take some opaque black is what I think I'm going to use. And I'm going to go from this center peg down to the right over there. Okay, and then we're going to do that all the way up the loom. So we'll do this the entire way up to the end. It should be, I may as well just keep you on because it's super simple. Some of these earlier designs I had fun with trying to just come up with some crazy, I don't even know what I was trying to come up with. I think I just pulled it off the loom and boom, there it was. Just as crazy as ever. You know what? I'm wondering, because it ends right here, and I don't have a place to put that, nor do I have another cross that I can place. I'm wondering if I should move these bands to end right here. I think that's what I'm going to do. So if you don't mind, here, I'll show you. Before we go any further, I think that it's going to throw things off if it doesn't get connected. So I'm going to pull these two off. And then I'm going to take these pink ones off as well. Take all these off. Okay, and then I think what I'm going to do is take this one off and bring this one in to stop it right there. I think that's the right way to do it, because that way it all connects. Okay, so after I did that, I'm going to be doing my my cross just like that, and this will be the last one. Okay, now we're caught up. I just didn't want to get too far and then it just not look right. Okay, so there, and now we take this one and goes to there. Okay, now it's all seeming like it's all going to fall into place. So we'll just put these over to the side. Okay, so once we do that, let me lift this up. I've got my purple extenders. I don't even know why I have them on. I think I just popped it off my 9-pin bar design and just didn't want to look for my other blue ones, so I just kind of left them like that. That's why they're like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to, okay, let me see what I did here. Yeah, okay, so since I went from here to here with that black, I'm going to connect it. I'm going to go from there over just like that. Okay, so I'm going to go from here where it ends and just bring it up. Okay, so see where this one ends? I'm going to connect these just like that. Okay, so it would be like a T, backwards T going up that way. Well, anyhow, that's, I don't even know, there's no rhyme or reason for what I've done, but this is my first time attempting to recreate this before, since my last one. So I'm going to let you finish that part all the way down. So wherever this long stretch is, you connect to going up to the left. Okay? And you just follow that all the way up to the end. Okay, once I got that part done, I'm going to take my black opaque again. And what we're going to do is we're going to go, we're going to make a long stretch going across where we had placed those two going that way. We're going to go here and make a long stretch and connect it. So then it looks like the little cross again, okay? The black cross, see? See where it looks there? So we're going to go right to here and just go straight across, and that will make that cross, just like we did in the pink. So I want you to go ahead and finish that all the way up. Well, I guess I could finish that all the way up the loom, and then I'll meet you back. Okay, this is what your loom should look like as of right now. All the way to the end, just like that. Okay. Now we're ready to turn it around. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to place a cap band in the black right here in the center where all these bands meet to make this cross. I'm going to do a triple cap band. Okay, we're also going to need one, I believe we're going to need one to go here as well. Okay, I think we're going to need one on every, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to need one on every, so just go ahead and put triple cap bands on every peg going up the center. Okay, and then I will meet you back to do the next step. Finish putting cap bands down the center with the black. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go in through this peg here, and we're going to grab this one that goes to the right. It's going to be on top of this one, okay? But that's okay. So it goes on top of there, and then we're going to go back in and to that cap band and go to the one towards the left, okay? And then we're going to go back into this peg and grab that long stretch one and bring it down, okay? And then we're going to go into this cap band and get that long stretch, excuse me, to the one going up. Let me turn my volume off. Okay, so that's what it should look like. Just like that. From here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. Okay? And I believe we do that the same way all the way down the loom. So you're going to go into this pin. Okay, not this one. We're going to go into this one first, and we're going to grab the one that's on top and bring it down to the right. We're going to go back in, grab that one and bring it to the one that goes up. Go into this one, that cap band again, bring it to connect down, and then go into this one and to bring it to connect up. So now they both look alike, okay? We're going to do that all the way down the loom. So again, go into this one, grab the one that goes down, and I realize it's on top of this one, and that's how it's supposed to be. And then going up, go back in, grab the one and bring it down to connect with this one, and then go back into this cap band and bring it out to the right. Okay, so that's what it should look like. So if you want to finish that part all the way up the loom, you can go ahead and do it right now. Now that I'm finished doing that, what it does is when you get to the top, you have this one long stretch left. So I'm going to go in through this left side and just bring it up to the center. Okay, and that's how we're going to end it. Okay, now what we're going to do is go in through this cap band here, or what is now a cap band. I'm going to go in right here and bring this top one to the left, then go in and bring this one down to the right. Okay, and then let me see what I'm going to do. Then I need a cap band right here. Forgot. Gotta have a cap band right there, so I'm going to do a triple cap band as well, right there. And then I'm going to go in here and through that cap band and bring it up to the right. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it. Okay, and I may need a cap band at the very end. We'll just have to see when I get up there. So I guess that's what we're going to be doing. So we did that here. Now we're going to go up to this cap band, and we're going to go in and get the one that goes to the left, the one that go back in and get the one that goes down to the right, and then we're going to go in through this one and bring that up, just like that. Okay, so one more. Go in through this cap band, grab the one that goes to the upper left, go back in, the one that goes to the lower right, and you're going to go into this cap band, grab that band, and bring it up. Okay, so I'm going to let you finish that as well to the end, and you may have to, I think that's what it's looking like. You may have to put a cap band, yes you will. You're going to need a cap band right there for this very last one. So go ahead and put your cap band there so that you can extend that one over. Okay, so finish that up the loom, and then I will meet you back here. Got all that done. Now I'm trying to go by what my pictures are showing. It can be kind of confusing. Let's see. I'm going to go into this cap band right here and grab that top white one. Okay, and I'm going to bring it up to there, okay, just like that. And I'm going to go in and grab this other white one and bring it up to there as well. Okay, then let me see, why is it showing that? Oh, okay. So then we're going to go in through this cap band right here, grab that top one, and just bring it over on top of this white one, just like that. And you're going to do the same over here. You got to make sure your bands are down so that they stay in the proper order. Okay, so they're just going to be sitting on top of there. Now we're going to go into the next one, grab that top one, and we're going to bring it, instead of back to itself, we'll bring it up. Okay, do the same with this one. Bring it up. Okay, then we'll go into the next one up. Grab that top white. If you're wondering, that's White Sweets that I'm using instead of the glitter white this time. Okay, you're going to go in and grab this. Oops. Well, that doesn't. Wrong one. Wrong one. See? Not paying attention. That's what it. I had too much coffee this morning. I'm going to go into this one. That's where I messed up at. Grab that top one. Bring it on top of here just like we did here. Go in and grab that top one and bring it over. Okay? These are what are going to form the teeth on here. Just like that. Okay? Hopefully this is going to come out like my first one. I just get nervous when I do these things and don't take the proper pictures, and this was just earlier on. Okay, so what we're going to do is go in through here, this peg, get the top one and bring it up above, or the longer stretch, okay, and go into here, get the smaller stretch and bring it over on top of that longer one, okay, just overlap it just like that. So I'm going to have you finish that all the way down the loom, and then I think all we have left is looking like it's going to be the border. So I'll meet you right now that we have that part done. This is what the end should look like. The last one that you do the doubling up on is here. You go on through here and make a small stretch to the right or to the left and one to the right, and that's how it ends. Okay, now all you have to do is the border. So we're going to go in through here, grab the border band that goes to the left, grab the border band that goes to the right. Well, what in the blue blazes happened here? Huh. Oh, I forgot to take this one off. Ah, this one I forgot to take off when I was removing bands when it was in the other direction. So I'm going to take this one off. Sorry, no harm. It's just I forgot to take it off when we changed it, when the loom was turned the other direction. Okay, so we're going to go each direction, and then we're going to go just take it straight up the loom. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera, let you finish up the border. You can go ahead and release the tension on both sides and take it off the loom if you'd like to. I wouldn't just, well, I messed this one up. I wouldn't just pull it off the loom if I were you. Okay, let me get this one straight. There we go. Because you don't want it to snap any bands, because it is kind of band heavy on some of these pegs. So go ahead and finish that, and then you can put a C-clip at the top and pull it off the loom. So I'll come back once. Well, I guess I'll just work my way through it, and I'll come back and show you where the C-clip goes. I'm sure you already know if you are an advanced loomer, but if not, I will go ahead and show you. So I will be right back once I get my border bands all the way up. Once I brought all my border bands up, I came in from the left and then came in from the right to the center. Now I'm going to go through all these bands, put a border band up through, and that's where I'm going to put my C-clip, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get my C-clip and put it on right like that. And then I'm just going to leave it. Well, no, I'm not going to leave it. Normally I do, but I don't have one sitting next to me, another hook. So I'm just going to leave it on just like that. And then you're just going to take it off. You can look at it from the side and see that all the bands have been looped. So it should work out just fine. I'm praying. I always do when I do my designs, because I never know if my notes are good enough or whatever. But actually you can take it off each peg or off of the sides, and then the center will just pop off. I'm just going to take it off each one. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and I'm going to let you finish yours, and when I get mine off the loom, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I got it off the loom. Look at this. Look at this. Looks pretty cool. It's a thin one. I'm just stretching it out. It's a thin bracelet, but look at that. How perfect that is as far as the length is perfect. Not too tight. And I can see the shark teeth, can't you? I just did a little bit different coloring. Now I've got to go through and fix all my bands and have them lay properly. But I think that is a pretty cool color combo. And I will go back off camera and try to clean up my bands and get them how I like them, untwist them, push my beads in the center of the band. So say like I have this one that needs to be straightened. Just go pulling on it and twisting it to get it untwisted. And then I'm going to take the bead that's on there and slide it towards the center of the band, just like that. And I'm going to go through and fix all these and make sure they're at a point as well. Because see, that band, that bead is pushed too far in there, so I'm going to grab that bead and bring it up just a smidge so that it meets up with the other bead. See, just like that. Okay, and that way it makes a good point. So I'm going to go through and fix all my bands, and then I will come back and show you what it looks like all cleaned up. Okay, I got it exactly how I wanted it. I wanted these little beads to be almost touching to where you don't see any of the white, so that it just looks like the teeth. So you're going to have to play with those to get them in the right spot. But look at that. That's really, really cool, in my opinion. But this is an earlier design I made, and my daughter just absolutely fell in love with it, especially when I found that inspiration picture. But anyhow, here is the shark teeth bracelet, and I just think it's just a slight bit more elegant there, which how much more elegant can you get with shark teeth? But anyhow, I'm really liking this version a lot, and so it's the perfect size, and it's real small, 3 pin bar setup, so anybody that has 2 looms can do it. And nothing too crazy as far as the stretching goes. Boy, I've really messed up my my nails are so brittle, they don't want, when I'm getting the beads where they need to be, my nails just tend to flip backwards. Not that you care, but they were bothering me when I was doing that. Anyhow, so this is the shark teeth bracelet. If you would like to do one, if you could tag and hashtag your renditions to Artisan Loom. Also, I've got a Facebook page that I created, and it is called Artisan Loom Bead Queen. And if you could go like that page as well, you can put any of your renditions on my page so that I can see it. And give me a follow on Instagram also as Artisan Loom, and on my YouTube channel. So I hope you like it, and I hope I see some renditions of this one. So it doesn't have to be the color of a shark, but anything that you come up with will be cool. Okay, well, take care now. Thank you. Bye.